You've asked us to share what we've learned with the coronavirus, and here is my takeaway. I've deeply learned that none of this is about me, you. None of this is about us, the United States. This is about the global community over individual selves and countries every time. It's about collaborating collectively for the cumulative community, because we have one Mother Earth, and nature operates on one thing: logic. As someone who's experienced homelessness, lost a community, lost 150 pounds in a year, and is experiencing unimaginable trauma along with the collective trauma, as well as someone who has a master's in math and is a published researcher, I didn't need coronavirus to teach me compassion over content wins. I didn't need it to teach me that freedom of speech and access to technology are privileges. I did, however, need COVID-19 to teach me the lesson that apparently it is okay to forcibly remove people out of a doctor-ordered quarantine less than 48 hours after the symptoms that mimicked COVID-19 and were unable to be tested due to a lack of supplies, were diagnosed and medicines were ordered. On March 25th, 2020, Travis County constables forced themselves into my home, woke my children up and myself up, and removed my girls from the doctor-ordered quarantine from a few days prior, under the threat of sending me to jail because I would not listen to them. Then my girls were driven from Dripping Springs, Texas to Mount Pleasant, Texas, 5 hours away, and are now living with somebody a Travis County judge stated orchestrated an assault against us on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Unlike the ER doctor who chose to protect the entire Texas community, a Hays County judge and a Titus County judge cited they would not follow medical orders or state and national orders when they chose to deny temporary requests for preventing my girls from being removed from doctor-ordered quarantine. They willfully chose to ignore Chapter 81 of the Texas Health and Safety Code, preventing the entire community from having immunity and effectively removing their qualified immunity status as a state, local, and government official. Equal to knowing they spread the virus, judges, police, lawyers, and school employees, who are all mandated reporters, chose to reinforce the negative consequences when a victim speaks up about violence and abuse and neglect. The absolute hardest lesson, however, has been knowing that innocent children, like Gabriel Hernandez, are told yet again they're not worth protecting. As their biological and legal mother, I have to wait a total of 57 days to find out if they are alive or dead, and if it's due to the coronavirus or abuse or neglect. Since I lack the money and resources, and because I have been told not to mention the long history of domestic violence, abuse, and neglect, I have 42 more days. I don't need jail to have a loss of freedom and safety. May 21st will be the first time a Texas judge will let me speak. You see, abuse isn't just physical. Abuse is using power to hurt the perceived weaker party. Abuse is purposely pushing a population to the margins. Abuse is restricting access to resources like technology and medical and blaming it on the party that's already disenfranchised. Abuse is controlling what information and data is shared. Abuse is using fear to determine which freedoms are worth it. Safety, parental, food, speech. Abuse is the privileged population choosing to harm the minority population by coercively controlling the power dynamic. Abuse is self over community. Even if the community gets sick. But COVID-19 has taught me. It's always community over self, even if I have to self-isolate.